Chrisley Knows best star Chase Chrisley was recently spotted snuggled up with his #1 gal. Fans won't be shocked to find out who it is. Keep reading to find out more. Recently, Chase Chrisley takes to his Instagram stories to share a selfie. Fans may be quick to guess that he's either with Savannah or Nanny Faye. In the picture, he's snuggled up to none other than Nanny Faye Chrisley. It looks like the two are lounging on a porch and enjoying a Nashville fall day. Keep reading to see the photo. It's no surprise that Chase would look so happy to spend time with Nanny. One of the many things Chrisley Knows best fans love about the show is the relationship that Todd Chrisley's middle son has with his grandmother. In the comments section of Chase's birthday post to Nanny Faye, fans comment about the duo's fantastic relationship. Some of the comments are below. There is no denying that Chase and Nanny Faye Chrisley both love their family immensely. However, this duo seems to be inseparable. Chase regularly shares details about their shenanigans on his Instagram. For example, Nanny likely got in trouble for her antics at the Kentucky Derby. TV shows Ace reports on those details here. On TikTok, Chrisley Knows best fans get to see a soft side of Chase Chrisley. This may come as a surprise to some, because it seems like he is always picking on his sister, Savannah. In a recent clip, fans learn that Chase takes Nanny Faye fresh flowers every week. Nanny lets her grandson know that he doesn't have to, but it doesn't seem like Chase is going to stop hand-delivering his grandmother's flowers anytime soon. What do you think about Chase and Nanny Faye Chrisley's close relationship? Do you love seeing all the shenanigans this duo gets into? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more Chrisley Knows best news. Late afternoon sunlight filters through the curtains, tracing lazy patterns across the plush cream carpet. A soft breeze wafts hints of jasmine and freshly cut grass inside, stirring the curtains in gentle waves. In the quiet of the expansive living room, Chase Chrisley nestles into the sectional sofa, a familiar haven of comfort that knows every crease of his favorite corner. The scent of warm wood and the faintest trace of vanilla from a nearby candle mingles with the atmosphere, setting a mood of soft serenity. Beside him beams the presence of his #1 gal. She's curled up, her head resting against his shoulder, eyes closed in peaceful repose. Her cardigans drape over the edge of the sofa as lightly as autumn leaves, pastel hues reflecting the softness of this moment. Her hair fans out against the cushions, sun-kissed strands catching the glow of evening light. Chase's arm drapes protectively around her, fingers threading through her hair in a familiar, calming pattern. There's no need for words. This bond transcends speech. The window pane. The world moves in rhythms of routine, distant bird song, murmurs of neighbors, a dog's leisurely bark. Inside, time stands still. There's a hush that cradles them, the kind of quiet that leans in close, savoring the intimacy of two lives interwoven. Chase breathes in, a steady, even rhythm matched only by her own, sensing in perfect harmony. Each exhale releases the residue of the day, deadlines, obligations, the hum of cameras and lights. In this embrace, all of that melts away. His fingers trace delicate patterns along her arm, the back of her hand, palm. Soft paddings of dry skin betray the hours spent in the sun, and he treats every line, every ridge, with a gentle reverence. Unspoken reassurances pass between them. A shift of weight, the faintest inhale as she leans closer, closer still, until their hearts seem to beat as one. In the cocoon of warmth, Chase's mind drifts to the first time he realized this quiet strength that radiates from her, a calm resolve that anchors him. He recalls snapshots. A warm embrace on a chilly morning, a tender squeeze when the world felt too heavy, a knowing glance across a crowded room that needed no translation. He remembers that moment when their fingers first intertwined, a spark extraordinary in its ordinariness, a moment so specific, so weighted with possibility, that even now its memory glows like embers lingering long after the fire has died. Now here, they exist in uncomplicated unity, no audience, no lights, no scripts, just the tactile reality of presence, the softness of a sweater sleeve, the warmth radiating from her shoulder, the rhythmic sound of her breath. Outside, the sky shifts, pinks giving way to lavender, the first stars making tentative appearances. Behind them, the candle flickers low, a sentinel in retreat. The hush deepens. The quiet pulses with the serenity of twilight. Chase feels the faint tremor of her breath as she shifts, settling deeper into the crook of his elbow. He plants a soft kiss at her hairline, an unspoken promise of protection and devotion. His fingers tighten just slightly, ensuring she knows. Here, in this moment, she is safe. He could stay like this for an eternity. He glances toward the mantel, where framed memories stand sentinel. Snapshots of laughter, adventure, celebration. A sunset at the beach, salt-sprayed hair and carefree smiles. A mountaintop victory, arms raised against a washed sky. A carousel of snapshots that chart a journey, beginnings, milestones, shared laughter. Yet none of those moments shimmer as brightly as the one unfolding now. Time softens its usual urgency. The world beyond these walls carries on. But here is a pocket of suspended life. A pause button pressed gently, deliberately. Chase lets his mind wander through possibilities. What lies beyond this hour? Dinner later, something simple, home-cooked, shared across a softly lit table. Weekend plans, a hike through the trees, pockets of conversation, and comfortable silence interwoven. Road trips with windows down, wind in hair, playlists echoing shared memories. Lazy Sunday mornings when breakfast tastes best under the soft drizzle of rain. And mornings blend into afternoons before wordless movies flicker across blank screens. But none of that matters now. Now exists only this. The tender press of her cheek against his shirt, the rise and fall of her ribs beneath his palm, the hush in her lashes. It's in the quiet surrender to the moment that he feels the depth of meaning. How love needn't be loud to be profound, how the simplest contact can speak volumes. He shifts slightly, adjusting the firmness of the pillow at her back, mindful that comfort is the currency of care. A loose blanket drifts across their legs, an afterthought of warmth that becomes part of the ritual. He studies the subtle interplay of light on her features, tracing freckles with his eyes, the gentle curve of her eyelashes, the slope of her nose, that gentle architecture of familiarity. He leans his head back against the plush of the couch, and she shifts with him. Balanced, synchronous, two halves that fit without strain. He notices the soft intake of her breath as she nestles deeper, and there's a swell in his chest, a familiar, unshakable warmth that radiates outward, touching something elemental. No dialogue can capture the assurance pulsing through his veins. She belongs here. They belong together. An hour drifts by. The light dims, and the room darkens to a twilight glow. His gaze falls to the interlaced fingers resting on her thigh. He turns his palm upward, entwining her hand with his, offering silent comfort and unspoken assurance. Somewhere beyond their home, night deepens, but inside, an ember still glows. Gentle, steady, alive. He presses a gentle squeeze. A heartbeat passes. She loosens her grip just a shade, trading a silent promise back. Their union in that moment is more than physical proximity. It is mutual reliance. The contented tilt of her lips tells him everything. Chase shifts again, enough to reposition the lamp overhead, its warm glow pulling focus away from the windows and back inside. The artificial light casts gentle halos on familiar surfaces, turning everyday objects into little altars of shared history. A chipped bowl from thrift store hunts, 2 coffee mugs that match only in their fondness, a worn book that lies open on the side table. A collection of memories gathered quietly, lovingly over time. In his mind, he writes play-by-play credits. Today's serene interlude, emotion captured in lensless light. Fleeting yet eternal. A tableau of 2 people who know each other's shapes, outlines, inflections of breath. Words would only intrude here, would only dilute. He's allergic to excess in moments like this. They thrive in minimalism, in restraint, in absence of articulation. A breeze draws through an open vent, carrying the night's fresh breath. It brushes against their skin, and both shiver, An exquisite shared sensation. Chase moves to pull the blanket higher, covering them like a shared shield. She hums, a small, contented sound, barely audible, but rich with unspoken meaning. He smiles inwardly. That's all he needs. Past midnight. When hours have melted into pure presence, they rouse slightly. Neither stirs from the other's arms. Chase cracks an eye open, allowing himself a moment to admire the scene. She lies there illuminated under lamplight, serene, quiet, hair fanned. A soft exhale as she stirs, nestled into the space he's carved out. He smiles at the simplicity.